Hello, humans. It is me, Fuzz, yes. And this time, we're going to be starting, well, a different game. Not one of my usuals. I've beaten the game before, but it's been a long time, and I intended to play this series, or start playing this series a bit earlier again, to play through it again. And, well, the game has introduced itself. Pikmin. I also intend to play through Pikmin 2 and 3. As for why I'm doing this now, it's because suddenly I have come to the realization that in the next 3-ish days, Pikmin 4 comes out. Oh no. Don't want to start anything like that just yet. But yeah, I didn't expect another scenario like Tears of the Kingdom to just surprise me like this. But Pikmin 4 just kind of crept up on me. So now we're gonna play through all 3 Pikmin games. I will not probably be able to beat it in the next... Oh, beat all 3 of them in just 3 days. Especially Pikmin 2. And I don't really want to rush my gameplay. Though given the way the first game is... Oh dear. Seems there are files here already. Let's just... This one's near the beginning, so I'll just get rid of it. May have been one of my siblings' files at the time, but they certainly aren't showing any interest in playing this game and probably don't remember. If they were going to play again, I'd recommend that they start over anyway. So then, we begin our adventure. It's been years since I beat this game. Years since I played this game. With my current setup, I'm not too sure how well the console will respond to my old Wii Remote and Nunchuck. I'm mostly concerned about the Nunchuck. The Wii Remote, I'm expecting it to work for the most part. And I'm, well, playing the Wii Pikmin one instead of the GameCube one. I'm trying to recall if I have the GameCube one. I think I have the GameCube one for Pikmin 2, but I don't recall if I still have Pikmin 1. We've crashed. The impact site. Ah, this takes me back. I feel the nostalgia is probably going to hit me more for Pikmin 2 because I've spent a lot of time in Pikmin 2. My name is Captain Olmar. Oh, actually, what kind of voice should I... Considering it is supposed to be Olmar. I'm just gonna read it with my regular voice. I think his texts are the only one in this game, actually, if I'm recalling correctly. Can't really think of any better voice really to give him right now. Especially considering I'll probably have to try to stick with it in the next games. Dang it, I should have thought about that in advance. I'm just gonna wing it with something, actually. My name is Captain Olmar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, oh shoot. How the heck do I read his ship's name? I don't remember. I guess I just, in my brain when I played it when I was younger, I probably just labeled it as just his ship, or the ship. Because I definitely don't recall calling it that. The skeletal. The skeletal? Or Skeletal? Yes. The skittle is what I'm going to call it for now. Even though that's not very accurate. Skeletal? Skeletal Hall. Skeletal. No wonder I was so confused. I was like, why does it actually look like just a word that's not usually like an abnormal word instead of an actual name? It didn't look like a name. It was Skeletal Hall. The Skeletal Hall of my beloved dolphin. That's why I didn't recognize the ship name. I should have just looked further down the text. Is a painful sight. The engine is gone, and I realized that I forgot the voice. I'm just gonna read it normally. I'm stranded, innovating where I can. That's what I mean. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensor indicates this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, no, better not think about it. Must find the missing ship parts. Now, for a game that was originally on GameCube and... oh, shoot. Okay, Wii controls. The last Pikmin game I played was probably a bit of Pikmin 3, because I got the Switch version, but then didn't continue, because I had other things I was attending to at the time. Because this is the prologue bit at the beginning, I'm assuming I can just wander around, if I remember correctly, like for as long as I want. The day isn't going to continue until I've completed this prologue bit. The Pikmin 1, or just Pikmin, it's a pretty interesting game. As he stated, only 30 days to complete my objective. Oh, well, my actual Wii remote's making a sound. Can I turn that off? I mean, I've got a mic right here. It can probably... yeah, I can see it on OBS. It is hearing it. Can I turn that off? Do I turn off Rumble? Wait, that's interesting. It's still rumbling. But I don't hear it coming out of the Wii remote. It did say rumble, right? Oh, volume. Pfft. That was the rumble. Well, that'll do. That's probably to dismiss my Pikmin. I swear, sooner or later I'm gonna accidentally call them Pokemon. I played a lot of Pikmin in my younger days of gaming. Just while I was rather young. Here is our first encounter with them. Look at them. A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. Hello there. The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and has now produced an adorable little sprout. This sprout emits a strange light, and it sways back and forth without benefit of the wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I'm compelled. I must approach it and press A. whatever that means. Okay, no. Here we go! That's an interesting, like, little log from Captain Omar. Considering, like, if that's to be taken maybe perhaps a little too seriously, it almost insinuates that the Pikmin that are sprouting, I want to say admit, like, a psychological effect on those who perceive it. Because he said it was emitting a light. Now, I just figured that was a game effect this whole time. I don't remember taking notice of that one as a detail in the log when I was younger. Extraordinary. When I pulled it out, the sprout... when I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pick brand carrots. I love so much. Yes. I believe I should call them Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it with A, and then throw it in the direction I point. And I will call to it. I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C and press down. Oh, I'm pressing down on the D-pad while pointing as well. In the actual text, it doesn't really... Well, it says pressing down on it. I guess it's because the way the coloration is makes it seem a little... Actually, I guess it works for this. Though for a different controller, it might be a bit more confusing. Plus, it actually says pressing down, so it's fine. Oh, and there... Plus, it's got the diagram at the bottom, so it would probably not be very much confusion. But aside from, I guess, to portray what I'm getting at, there, like, near where the text is, it shows the D-pad. It's colored in purple, with a bit of white at the bottom because it's how they're doing the coloration for the, I guess, the fonts and certain icons are showing, symbols and stuff. But it's got, like, that white at the bottom, which, it draws attention to it. For something like the D-pad specifically, it's faintly distracting, as I've noticed now. The following controls appear to allow me several viewpoints. Z to rotate the camera behind Omar. Left and right, zoom, up to change perspective. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with these controls and my surroundings. Interesting. Regardless of which you press, left or right, it just... it doesn't really... It's not like one's going forward on a scalar and the other one's going back. It's just 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Either of them cycle through that 1, 2, 3. Forward, specifically. Like, going from close to not close. What does this Pikmin think of me? I must observe its reaction. The more things I try, the more reactions I can catalog. I shall attempt to grab and throw... Yes, I understand. Oh, that's right. In this one, they turn kind of pale when they're not doing... when they're left on their own, I guess, in certain cases? Or at least he did a moment ago. I think that's a visual effect they didn't really keep for the following Pikmin games as much. Astonishing! The onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down the flower appeared to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. Yeah, I think that's how it's pronounced. Propagate? The onion seems to be a sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. Yeah, see how he's kind of turned like a bit more of a pale-ish color? Wow, you guys took way longer to spot than I recall. If I just leave them there, will they turn purple? No, they were called to me because I was too close. Oh, that's interesting. Wait a minute. Oh dear. I'm trying to recall how common that was in this Pikmin game. That's also not a thing that they would do in the other Pikmin games. I think it is just a thing for this one. Prospectively, when I went near this, they just automatically started trying to push it. I didn't command them to do it at all. It's like they're more self-sufficient, yet all at the same time more curious. Because I didn't tell them to go for it. They just went for it themselves. Oh, wait, hold on. Come back here. Yeah. Huh. So there is a range limit. Naturally, but it looks like it's, for the most part, not that concerning of a range limit. It feels like it's... You know, if I can actually call him from that distance, then there isn't really a practical range limit. Well, more like a concerning range limit. There's probably a practical range limit. And that one just fluctuates it like that. Okay. You can throw them faster in Pikmin 2. That wasn't very quickly, as I just tried just now. Yeah. I'm actually rather curious as to what Pikmin 4 will be like. If you ask me, Pikmin 2... I'd say Pikmin 2 is probably my favorite of them. I enjoyed Pikmin 3. But how to describe it? It's odd. Similar to Pikmin 1, or just Pikmin. Pikmin 3 kind of goes on a similar... takes a similar approach to Pikmin 1 in the notion of, I guess, survival. Or, I guess, the time limit, so to speak. Similar, but not the same. This one's like a legit time limit. That if you do not, like, accomplish your goal beforehand, you, like, game over. Actually game over. Like, not many games, I imagine, have caused people to, like, feel the actual need to, like, kind of restart their file. I'm trying to recall if you can just turn back time by the days in this game. If you make mistakes, just retrace your steps to a point where you can redeem yourself. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills. Perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I have learned of Pikmin conduct. Approach and press A to pick sprouts. Press A to grab Pikmin, release to throw. B to call them. C to dismiss. Down on the D-pad and point to command and control the group. Press Z and up. And left and right on the D-pad to control perspective. Except that's really just, I guess, part of his own controls. That last bit. I shall record this in my computer and access it with plus. Plus. There it is. But yeah. 30 days. If not completed by then, it's an actual game over. Pikmin 3 is a bit more lenient on the notion of life and death, I guess. I've never actually... I don't think I've ever seen what happens if you actually run out of... Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that, actually. I've never gotten that game over, or seen that game over. In Pikmin 3. Pikmin 2 has no such thing, fortunately. Though I guess it has a different thing that's kind of time-related to your objective. Come on! This needs like 10 or 20, doesn't it? I think this is the engine, I think. Amazing. There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me, but how will I get it back to the dolphin? Attack! Seize that item. I wonder if Pikmin 4 will have any more innovations on how you can command Pikmin. I'm actually rather curious as to what it'll be about. When many Pikmin seed sprouts at once, I actually think it's trying to tell me about a thing that I've actually been doing already. Yeah, repeatedly tap A. Yeah. When many Pikmin seed sprouts at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll try to get it all done at once by repeatedly tapping A until I pick all the Pikmin from the ground. I've noticed that when I add Pikmin to my group, they become filled with excitement and flourish with bright color. At other times, they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin. Yeah, but when they're paler like that, I think they look different enough to the point where you're not going to probably mix up one type of Pikmin for a completely different type of Pikmin. Especially considering this game, I think, only has 3 types. That might be an interesting thing to do in this playthrough. I don't think I've ever encountered it before, but there's like a secret boss, sort of, in this game, to my knowledge. So I don't think I've ever encountered it, and even if I were to, I partly dread the notion, seeing as how I have no clue how you would fight such a thing, based on what I know of it. I don't think it has any of the parts, so I don't think I need to go fight it. Otherwise, I would not have beaten the game. I don't recall ever actually fighting it or dealing with it. These Pikmin are pretty kind, though, in some regards. I mean, they're just taking it straight to my ship. They didn't try to, like, gobble it as if it was, like, something that their onion could take. I mean, their onion probably got a lot of capabilities of conversion, or of converting things that you try to convert with it into just more Pikmin. Ah, yes, that's right. Readjust the little pieces that are, like, not aligned for some reason. And there we go. Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I have taken a huge step back toward home. My ship can once again lift off. Which we know somehow, even though we haven't actually tried. I mean, I get the engine's intact, but the ship has seen better days. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? What search? That search starts tomorrow. You know, this really takes me back. Feel the nostalgia a bit more with this scene than the one where I landed, actually. And the onion follows. Day 1, silent impact, since impact. I have somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface. Or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems that they will help me again tomorrow. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. Paired with the engine, that would have been 30 parts, just like the amount of days I have. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hokate. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below, as it holds the key to my survival. Keys to my survival? Yes. I'll name it the Forest of Hope. I'll explore it tomorrow. Or not. We shall see. I mean, I could just land back at the landing spot, but perhaps if I just go back there now, I don't know if I'll be able to do anything. So I should probably... Yeah, I should probably make my way to the Forest of Hope. I mean, I only have so many days. Yeah, all these statistics look pretty good. Yes. Alright. Are these stars the parts? Yes, I think they are. But that means that thing I saw in the other area is the only other part in this area. Huh. I remember some really, what feels somewhat ominous things can happen here. There's some odd encounters, or a odd encounter that I recall can be found there. I think you can find it in Pikmin 2 as well, but it's significantly less daunting in Pikmin 2 than it is in this game. I think. Alright, to the Forest of Hope. And this was... Oh, it's just called the Impact Site, okay. To the Forest of Hope! How much do I remember of this area and exactly where I can go? How much progress can I make in this single day? I think this day's almost the first actual day that is not really completely prologue. My dolphin has returned to the surface, along with the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on this strange planet makes me somewhat uneasy, so I shall call the Pikmin out of the onion. All I need to do is stand in that light beneath the onion and press A. Looks like the day's already going, so yeah, I should really have at it. Okay. Can I go to sunset? No. Continue from previous save? No. That's if I press minus, it seems. I see. I'm going to need to acquire a ship piece to get the map. Probably. Why are you doing nothing? I've recovered 1 out of 30 ship parts. Just 4 more parts will increase the dolphin's capabilities. While confirming the ship's status, I have taken the opportunity to repair my spacesuit. Okay, goody, so I can heal myself like that if I need to. Not something I expect will ever be a problem for me, though. That being said, I'm aware of the possibility. My, it's a lot harder to land a direct hit than I recall. There we go. Three for you. Let's go for 3 there. 1 for there. 1, 2, 3. Why? It's the eternal. The eternal fuel dynamo. That sounds way more amusingly intriguing than I would have expected. How, did I just not pay attention to their names of the items before at all? Eternal fuel dynamo. That sounds like one heck of a potent item. It has unlimited energy supply. Well, it really is that powerful, I guess. Wowzers. I won't have to worry about saving electricity anymore. This will make my fight for survival a bit easier. I think it does actually nothing if I acquire this, other than just add to my progression. I don't recall it having any particularly special effect. There's bulb orbs all over the place. Dang it, none of them got him. Hmm? It says I have two with me. I bet they're over there. Yeah, they're just on the other side of the wall. $52 Pikmin already. I might be able to get close to 100. Some grass here. Shoot. I think in this game, a single Pikmin could gobble an entire one of those power-ups. But, because of the way it is, I can also abuse my knowledge on the map a bit and allow several of them to benefit from a single power-up. That's 71. The only problem remaining is I can't throw Pikmin super fast in this game. So it's going to be not necessarily so easy to overwhelm the Bulba that I want to overwhelm. Alright, we're making pretty decent progress, and they're working away. Get him. And just like that, dead. How many did I lose from that one bite? I think an annoying amount, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the risk of swarming them. I should try to swarm them from behind. No, that'll do the trick. Are they almost done? No, they're still working at it diligently. I probably don't need to help with this. There's a wall to break over here, though. Yes, my eternal fuel dynamo. This should light things up for me. No more candles. I have now recovered 2 of 30 parts. If I can find just 3 more parts, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. By that, I think what he means is more specifically in search radius. At least I think that's what he means. Or is referring to, but I suppose he wouldn't necessarily know. My clock has indicated the coming of noon. From now on, I must pay close attention to the sun meter on my ship's monitor, and choose my actions accordingly, so it is best for me to review my monitor's data. Across the top of my monitor, there are... That's interesting, because it's almost referring to whatever TV you'd be playing on as a monitor in this case. Almost. Much more referring to, I guess, just the screen you're using, but... I imagine most people who played this game weren't actually playing on a monitor, so to speak. Or, in technical terms of a monitor, does a TV technically just count as a monitor? I was always led to think of them specifically as the kind that you would use for, well, computers, Definitely not for like watching TV or playing video games on like consoles typically. Across the top of my monitor are the sun meter and the day display. I like that. At the bottom are my spacesuit damage meter and Pikmin gauges. From the left, these numbers reflect the Pikmin. From the left, these numbers reflect Pikmin under my command, Pikmin in the field, and total Pikmin, including those in onions. To adjust my monitor, I can press Z to rotate the camera, or Z to rotate the camera, left or right on the D-pad to zoom, and up to change the viewpoint. I can also press plus to view the detailed computer analysis. Yeah, actually, let's get together to do that. Let's put these guys to work. Getting stuck behind things like that is a very common-ish thing for its first Pikmin game, from what I remember. Much less common ever since Pikmin 3. I feel like it was something that happened still relatively every now and then. Actually, I'm gonna need like a few of you. Now, managing these is dangerous. Really? No. Okay, that's not what I expected. That's also not what I expected. Am I mistaken? Can these guys not carry it in this game? Last I checked, in this game, any of you guys can carry. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe in this game, you guys can't carry it, and it's just the yellow Pikmin. Whereas in the later games, any of you can carry it. Oh, I didn't think about that. It's actually good that I've left them to do that then. But this also means that what I can do here is actually limited for today. Oh, crap! Oh, goody. I was concerned that they weren't going to be able to jump out of that. Them not being very careful also means I have to be very careful myself of positioning, otherwise they will just... I think I need yellow Pikmin for that. Noted! That is everything I can do for now. Kinda wish I'd left more of them to grow like this. Using my knowledge of Pikmin, I am not gonna pull you guys out at all, actually. I'm gonna leave you there. Overnight. Huh? I have one, apparently. Is that a glitch? That's also not something I recall ever encountering in this game. Definitely no glitches. Oh shoot, we knocked down the wall. We can keep going. Everyone! We'll leave those guys. I was like, I feel like there's more I can do, but I just can't think of what it would be. Back, back, back! Oh, the yellow Pikmin. I was like, why can't I remember where I encountered them? I recall where I encountered them in Pikmin 2. I recall where I encountered them in Pikmin 3. Couldn't recall where I encountered them in this one. Okay, we'll go for a mixture. Oh wait, I can do them a bit faster than I recall. Huh, well that worked out way better. There we go, flawless execution. No, this is not good. I'm running out of time. Stay here. Why does it say I have one? Is this why it said I had one? No, wait, but you're not out of the ground. Yeah. No, now I have two. I'm actually not sure why it says I have one now. That's, news to me. The color is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin, nonetheless. First glance suggests this one has what, in some circles, oh, that's a very interesting way to describe groups, I guess, yes. I've heard it before, but I wouldn't expect to see it in this case. Might be considered very large ears. It looks like it might weigh less than others. In what other ways might it be different from the red Pikmin? I must be sure to observe it closely. I can hold a Pikmin for a moment with A, then swap it for another by pressing B. A very useful tactic when they are carrying explosives. So as to not accidentally bomb your entire... Wait a minute. Where'd you come from? This is not good. Is there another wall over there? There is, but it's not the kind I can do anything with. Quickly return to the onion! If they're already budding into, blooming into flowers, I potentially should pluck them, but it's also going to take time. I only have so much time now, and now that I've realized that the yellow Pikmin were just over there, it's better that I get this done with as quickly as possible. I'll just leave the guys in the ground for now. I'll take up time to deal with them. I must attend to this yellow funnel. Nope. Quickly! I'll push it to the last moment if I can. My clock is indicating the approach of sunset. Pikmin waiting beneath the dolphin and the onion will probably enter the onions on their own. Wait, that was a thing in this game too? Huh. I don't remember that being a thing at all in this one, or even Pikmin 2 from what I recall. Only Pikmin 3 I remember having something like that. Yeah, that's weird. I recall them... I feel like I distinctly recall them getting left behind if you don't make them go in. Only Pikmin 3 had that. But perhaps... whether they remove it from for Pikmin 2, and then Pikmin 1 actually had this? Will probably enter the onion on their own. But if I don't call the stragglers and add them to my group, they may not be able to get back. I'm sure that the Pikmin still planted are safe, but I'm somewhat concerned about leaving Pikmin to fend for themselves in the darkness. For good reason. Do not go for the bombs. That would be really problematic right about now. Go for the other one. Go on. Oh, okay, fine. It still says I have someone in my care, which has me a touch concerned. I should leave these guys who are not... Can I... Oh, this is I have a feeling I'm going to end up wasting this. The yellow Pikmin have picked up some peculiar stones. Why had they decided to grab them? This action seems to be instinctive to the yellow Pikmin, but just what are these strange glowing stones? Brightly glowing cracks cover them. Perhaps these cracks indicate that there is tremendous power locked away within these within. This merits further research. And I am out of time. We are leaving the yellow Pikmin who are buried to remain buried. The glowing rocks the yellow Pikmin picked up seem to be explosive stones. Perhaps they know that these stones can be used as powerful weapons. The bomb rocks are dangerous, so I must take care when using them. But they should be able to blast open the stone walls that block the pathways. I may even be able to use them against some of the wild creatures. I must be vigilant when I throw a bomb rock carrying Pikmin and give them orders. They will toss their bomb rock at nearby walls or obstacles. The explosive power of the bomb rocks is tremendous. I must keep my distance. Okay, we're not doing any more of those. I'm just gonna have to hope that a decent amount of them remains. I have everyone within reason, I think. Worst case scenario, there was just some straggler over here who was... Well, I guess we'll see it. As long as I don't skip the cutscene, actually. We'll see if someone gets eaten, because I somehow didn't notice just one guy. It kept telling me that there was just one guy somewhere. I didn't bother to check with the map, because I figured if they are nearby the onion, I'm not going to be able to tell the difference between them and the sprouts, probably. Yeah, no. I don't see a Pikmin there, and both the Bulbarbs reacted in that fashion as though there's like nothing to eat. Day 2 since impact. It appears that many of my ship's parts have landed in this region. If I can just recover the parts of my radar, I should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances. Yes. Then I'd only have to press plus to locate my parts. Yet there seems to be many hostile life forms here. If I am attacked and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship and stand in front of it, and press A to make the suit repairs. As long as I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter at in the bottom left corner of the screen. How many was slain, unfortunately? Sprouted today 107. In total, 30. Wait, so like 23 of them got gobbled in that one bite? That's quite alarming. No, lost in battle, 6. Must be the remaining ones who are still in the ground. Did not get counted in the amount that was sprouted. Yes. Or something to that effect? Not sure. Oh well. That was day 2. Not bad. 6 casualties from one single bite. I was concerned there was a lot more. I don't know if there would be bomb rocks here yet, and from what I know of that last piece, I can't get it yet anyway. Also remember to be faintly daunting for some reason to acquire that last piece in that area. So to the Forest of Hope we go. Oh, wait a minute. Only some of the Pikmin had flowered. Huh. That's weird. I figured there were a whole bunch of them would be Perhaps they didn't progress during the night. Despite what I had figured. Eek! Really? There's another bomb in there, I think. How many bombs were in there? 5? Yeah. Stay away from it. We can make a lot of use of that later. Now that will allow me to power up my Pikmin. It's like an accelerant, that which is called nectar. An accelerant to their growth. Or I guess for Pikmin who are already like plucked, it is I guess their only means of growth. How many bombs are in there? Certainly more than I anticipated. Oh dear. It appears now I wield somewhat of a bomb squad. Wait a minute, how comes all of you progressed? Actually, why do I get the feeling that it is possible for them to regress? I don't recall how many more bombs there are, so I'm just gonna do this. Ah. I see now that we are in danger. How? I didn't even see the one that was straggling behind, but clearly there was no saving him. Oh dear. Run, everyone. Why is it just one touch away from death? Well, that's not what I had in mind. Let's try this. Kaboom. That's not good. It looks like they don't, It's interesting, they're more cautious of the explosives than I remember. I expected them just all to throw them without a care for each other's safety. But they didn't. I don't want to accidentally chuck one of these guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate you while I do this. Sounds like they're doing something, and that makes me a touch concerned. Ah! That should be enough to carry it. Having grass up there is not exactly very nice for me. It's hard to land them all in this game. Come on! No! Retreat! Plus more enemies showed up than I was anticipating. It's really hard to land on them in this one. I think that Pikmin 2 might have probably the best balance of that, because Pikmin 3 I feel like it's slightly too easy to do that. Okay, I've got my bomb squad. Oh shoot, the heal. That's why it had more health. Yeah, that explains it entirely. Wait, what's that sound? I don't know what that sound is, but I don't think I've ever heard it before. How peculiar. If I do this, I'm most certainly going to accidentally chuck a bomb one. I need to separate these bomb guys from the rest of the group. Otherwise I'm going to blow them all sky high. As much as I want to farm them to get flower heads, the days are wasting. And hold on a moment, I think I just saw what that sound is. Did they just get absorbed into the floor? And why? The rest of them over there were all flowered, weren't they? Did I pluck all of them? I have some flowered ones with me. Let them do that. Ah, quickly! Another intriguing discovery. A local variety of grass produces a sort of yellow nectar. When Pikmin drink this delicacy, they instantly mature into flowers. This apparent... apparent? Pikmin favor seems to be full of nutrients. Closer observation is needed to determine the strengths and particularities of these flower Pikmin. Oh wait, there's more. Faster and stronger. Oh no! That's exactly what I was trying to avoid. I have a substantial force with me now. Move in. Take everything. Not that way. We actually lost someone. That's actually rather surprising. In this game, it appears these guys can kill instantly. I must be more wary of... It's so much easier to lose track of them in this game. My mind. Can you not? If they'll carry them that way, then that danger has made itself very present. Turning like that. No way, midget. Quickly! Really? Come on! How many is required for this? 20? Oh, I was concerned about that. I made yet another Pikmin-related discovery. Just when I was about to exceed 100 Pikmin in field, the onion stopped expelling seeds, yet the total number of Pikmin continued to climb. It seems that once there are 100 Pikmin in the field, subsequent seeds are stored inside the onion. Thus, no more than 100 can be in the field at one time, in any area. Nope, we need to retreat. Everyone! You there! Oh, so there is a range limit. Yeah. What? I can't pause. Interesting. Oh. Wait, why did it skip the launch? I wasn't trying to skip the launch. Oh well. Day 3 since impact. I now add yellow Pikmin to my list of discoveries. These creatures can wield bomb rocks. so perhaps I can use them to blast down rock walls and open up new regions. Red Pikmin and yellow Pikmin, as well as bomb rocks. Red and yellow Pikmin, as well as bomb rock carriers, break into squads when I dismiss them with C. If I grab one for a moment by holding A, I can swap Pikmin by then pressing B. Despite making time to eat something before I started my recording, I am now hungry again because what I ate was not sufficient enough, it seems. It's not good. I didn't make any progress in collecting parts that day, even though there was a part within reach. The next day I'll have to make up for it. Save. I'd say despite there being some losses, this wasn't as bad as it could have been. The Forest of Hope was somewhat fruitful that time, but it shall be more so this time. At least, that's my intention. I think there's at least 2 parts that will be within my reach this run. Yeah, look, they're all like, they all look to be leaves this time. How odd. I feel like they can lose their flowered... Ah, yes, actually I recall in Pikmin 2 there's also another way they can lose their floweredness. I just had forgotten about it. Okay. Let's go with the button. Utility-wise, you're not actually any more helpful than the yellow ones right now, aside from how you're more offensive. Clever strategic positioning will allow me to make the best of them, regardless. And these guys have more range. Oi! Noted, I need to be at the ready. Goody, that's almost an entire flowered army. That should be enough. I wonder if they're better at breaking down walls too, the red Pikmin. That's not a detail I recall about them, if it is or is not a thing. More nectar, that'll be useful. It's pleasing that my nunchuck seems to be working just fine. There's more bombs over there. Ooh, yes! Whimsical radar. This important part can detect the locations of other missing parts. The radar will be added to my monitor, which I can press plus to view up or down, zooms in or out. With this, this will surely help in my search for the remaining parts. I've recovered 3 parts. If I can find just 2 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. There we go, a very useful thing. This one's an ominous one from what I remember. It's an entity that doesn't show up, I think, in any other Pikmin game after this one. Either that or it's up here, but I don't think it's there. I don't remember what's right there. Oh shoot, maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Maybe it's over here. That would be more fitting. I think it's over here. I'm starting to think it's wrong though, because this shape is it reminds me of what I'm thinking of. That's a screw, which I could see over something. There's a dangerous entity over here as well. No, I'm not sure actually what's here. I don't think it's the entity I was concerned about. There's like a boss type entity over here, from what I remember. The area looks like it would be too. Okay. There's certainly more bomb rocks in there. I don't need to use the bomb, so just leave it be. You guys can come here. You dare go no further? Why not? Okay. We'll just leave them at it. Huh? Excuse me. I did not realize that the other ones were different, but okay, yeah, it's darker. Not a thing that I remember encountering. I should probably grab that now. Not sure why I was ready to run off. I see the bomb rock as a threat. Despite how it is my own to use. Good. Nice. Seems like my wearable was being a little bit irresponsive. Just a moment ago I was concerned. It's like, why isn't it throwing them? Extraordinary bolt. Really? This bolt holds The kind of value that can that only a true connoisseur can understand. I have now recovered 4 parts. If I can find just one more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. No. Okay. I feel like I'm better off not bombing it. So back up. Well, that was close. Seems the yellow Pikmin are just not suited for, like, being thrown, actually, at enemies. It's not really something I've considered too heavily before, I think. But that cost me more troops than I wanted it to. They might be suited for, like, heights, but that's actually bad when in combat. Unless it's a target that's flying. No, it's a little irresponsive again. Like for this guy, it'd probably be easier to... Yeah, to land on him with a red one instead of a yellow one. I found the Nova Blaster. This emits a dazzling burst of light, capable of destroying almost anything. What? I'm not exactly sure about this, but the promotional brochure claims that its blast can travel in the currents of space-time, smashing through stars and into the rifts of space. What? How did you get hit by a boulder if this thing is capable of what you just described? I apparently have 2 who I do not see. Was there a wall over there? No, it's just a ledge. Yeah, so that's what's up there. What are those? I feel like I don't really recall them very much. I'm gonna leave you guys to struggle there. What can I see right now with this map? I can see my Pikmin. Okay. The green ones must be the ones that are sprouting. Still. What's that blue chunk? What's that? Huh. Over there is dangerous. Is there 2 or 1 of them? I think there's just 1. Having 2 of them over there would be a bit ridiculous, but I get this really bad feeling that there is 2 of what I'm not too interested in encountering right now. The yellow Pikmin would be useful for interacting with it too, from what I recall. But because the red ones can deal with it a lot faster, it'd probably be wiser to use reds. I'll stash a bunch of the yellow Pikmin. Okay, they'll drop the bomb in such a case. I likely will not have the time to confront the adversary in question, and also make use of. Or not make use of, but acquire this. What the heck? We had a weapon? A thing that could blast stars apart? We should leave the bombs there. I won't be able to get up there very easily. And even if I can, there isn't a whole lot I'll be able to do. Actually, I can get up there. I can get up there right now. But I can't carry that down, can I? Let's see. Instead of confronting the adversary that I'm concerned about, or I guess just a tough adversary in general, let's just focus on this. Is that a hole? Why does that look like a hole? It is a hole. Could I have... Was that there the whole time? I don't remember it. Nova Blaster. This weapon... this is a weapon of such incredible destructive force they can blast stars into tiny pieces. It has a strange allure. Recovered 5 pieces, increasing the dolphin's capabilities. My search can now cover a wider area. I wasn't paying close enough attention, so I didn't see where it got installed into the ship. But it's clearly all false advertisement, because if it was actually as useful and amazing as they're making it sound, yeah, we wouldn't be in this mess. We're leaving that guy there. Come on. Oh. Come on, Alright, gang. We're taking this Bulborb down. Come on! How much for this? Get it. The shock absorber. This apparatus counteracts the shaking and swaying that normally occurs during flight. It's smooth sailing with this in place, usually. Quickly, we only have so much time in the day. We don't have enough. We don't have enough. Take this back. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. There's another one. It's hard to get the exact rhythm for throwing them fast. Oh. I may have just discovered something that I feel like I knew in the past, but I had forgotten about. It seems moving back and forth while throwing makes them get able to be thrown faster. Oh, come on, come on. Anyone else lingering elsewhere? Not from what I can tell. I do not know what that weird red squiggly thing is. Oh, whoops. Direction? Yeah, it's some kind of an odd compass, it seems. I think. But I don't understand it. Quickly! We'll leave these guys on the ground. Lots of progress! Booyah! Though the combat's harder in this game than, I think, both the second and third game. Oh shoot, I just skipped the entire dialogue. There's a shock absorber. I wonder what it said. I don't actually have any way of going back. I'll be able to catch what it says, I guess, when I, like, check the recording. But, oh, for those of you watching, you'll be able to see it if you go back, but oh. No! Oh, I've recovered 6 out of 30 parts. If I can just find 6 more, I should be able to increase the ship's capabilities. Farewell. Very, very... How many parts are here remaining? 3. 1 over there, which yellow Pikmin can help me get. There's 1 here that I require blue Pikmin to get. The rest can be done without it. Do I have everyone? Everyone that's not, like, planted? I think so. Nice. I actually think I'm making, I want to say, almost alarming progress. Like, initially when I was thinking about how I was going to be playing through these games again, especially, I guess, sooner than I had anticipated, because I didn't expect Pikmin 4 to be so closely going to be released. Like, by the time this video is uploaded, it'll probably already be out. Just because I've got still a bit more videos that I had yet to upload. But, like, while I was pondering, I was like, there's no way I can beat this game as well as Pikmin 2 and 3 in 3 days. But if I had, like, the whole of today to play this game, I probably could beat it today. Is what I'm starting to think. Pikmin 2, I'm very confident I could not do that. Regardless of how experienced I am. Pikmin 3... When I first got Pikmin 3, and that was many, many years ago when it came out, I beat it in like 3 days. I was so excited to play the game, and I beat it very, very quickly. I was kind of disappointed after that, because I was like, well, I mean, the game was good, but man, that went by so quickly. I waited 3 years just to beat it in 3 days, basically. 3 or 4 days, I think. I don't think it was actually 3 days. I can't remember enough of the specifics. I feel like something's off. I don't remember. I feel like I'm forgetting something about it. Oh well. Day 4. 4 days? Yeah, 4 days since impact. With its newly increased functions, the dolphin now lifts higher into its planet's atmosphere. Or this planet's atmosphere. I see a great depression? Huh? I see a great depression in the woods beneath me. It looks like a belly button in a vast forest. Now that my ship is more stable, I should be able to set down there. A great depression. That's one heck of a way to describe it. Is this the area I think it is? Huh. I do not recall which of the areas I get next, but the notion that it was just called a Great Depression, or described as such, makes me think it to be some form of a crater, or somewhere that looks dismal, in some way or another. Lost in battle, 36. That's a lot. That's far too many. While I'm quite confident of my Pikmin leadership skills in Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 3, whereas I'm confident that I'll be able to avoid as much of great losses, it's a lot harder to do in Pikmin 1. Man, if I was wielding a GameCube controller, it would probably be even worse. So it's over there. Naval Forest. So this is the deep, dark place. Yeah, I think the water Pikmin are found here too. Or the blue Pikmin. Oh, spoilers. Naval. The Forest Naval. Oh, is that why it's called that? Because... Great Depression. Wowzers. Yeah, this area is a bit ominous. But the secret boss-ish entity is not here. It's in the next area. Let's go back here. Let's try to clear off everything we can do here. There'll be one piece remaining, and then I have to go to the new area I opened up. Which I'll probably try to save that new area for our next recording. I mean, after this recording's done, I'll probably have to go to sleep. I've got more work tomorrow. So if it's a fight we've got, red Pikmin are the way to go. So long as the thing can be reached by red Pikmin. If it's too high, then yellow Pikmin will be required. I'm starting to think that there might be a limit in this game to how many of them can drink. But I don't remember there being one. Maybe it's just Pikmin 2 only that there isn't a limit. Green? What? Pikmin that are berry? How did that happen? And hold on a moment, do not send out that many. I actually need some... Pour this back. Let's hope the 30's enough to carry whatever the thing is. It should be enough to get the bridge done. Oh, shoot. Guess we're going to war. Yeah, I forgot about that. I recognized what they were doing the moment I saw them, though. Why can't I narrow it further? If we can't narrow it, it's gonna be a problem when we try to... The D-pad is not operating the way I want it to. Noted, we are not taking too many of you across at the same time. I have a bad feeling only the blue Pikmin are going to be able to do this. Or standing so bloody close to the edge. It's gonna have to be the blue Pikmin. Yeah. Okay. So that's 2 pieces. Then we're going to war. We've also got to investigate wherever those green sprouts are. Okay. Return all yellow Pikmin to the base. Hopefully I don't regret that. You lot can sit there. I've got to investigate something. Oh my. Those shells can do what I think they can do. Because I think these are shells of some kind. My, this is harder to walk up than I... Oh. Yeah. Somehow there's just one of you buried up here. How the heck did that happen? Keep at it. Curious as to what will happen. That's what I was hoping would happen. Okay. A flowered army would be a lot better than a not flowered army. Go. A 2. An enemy? But I don't see them. Yeah, it does work. Okay. Huh, I guess it just plays that music for anything that's offensively vulnerable. Feeling one guy just slurped that one off in the distance. It's a lot harder to do in this game, what I'm trying to do, than I recall. How did you get buried in the first place? Looks like it's a lot easier for them to become unflowered in this game, though. And they can trip like that guy did. Let's go. It's time for a battle. Actually, it's time for several. I guess that stunning them with the eye doesn't work every time? Like, I mean, I'm aware that they made it a little bit too easy in Pikmin 3, but that was a little bit odd just now. I lost, like, a lot of guys from that. Or maybe I'm better off swarming them after all. Yeah, that's way better. Way more effective, at least in this game. We might have a problem. Okay, good. It's a lot harder for them all to get in on it in this game. Unfortunately, the enemy we're going to go fight cannot be swarmed so easily. Man, it's gonna be really interesting to play through Pikmin 2. Like I mentioned, the Pikmin 2 is my favorite of the three. And soon to be 4. I wonder if Pikmin 4 will change that. I kinda doubt it. Pikmin 2. It's very nostalgic for me. Oh shoot, how the heck am I gonna do this? Did they have in mind me to bring water Pikmin here specifically? Oh shoot, there it is! It begins! That's 3 down. Get him! That's 7 down. How is it that we've killed this guy effectively more effectively than the Bulbul? That wasn't even 7 down. That was only 6. You're done for, you bird. Oh no. So there was 2. Is there just 2? Please tell me it's just 2. Where's the piece? Oh no. It has it. Come on! Throw Pikmin! Like, just now, the controller was, like, not doing anything. I win! 12 Pikmin lost to 2 of these, whereas 1 Bulborb knocked out, like, quite a bit. What? The Geiger counter. Geiger counter. It doesn't really have an eccentric name or anything like that. It's just that. Every spaceship needs one of these. Really? Huh. But I don't actually know what it's for. Every once in a while it goes wild and lets out a lot of noise, but I never pay much attention to it. So it doesn't do me much good. I really should read that manual one of these days. essentially just making sounds right now. Whatever the heck this thing is supposed to be. Return with the loot! Looks like if they get in on it too late, then it's nothing for them. Wow, that's a lot less forgiving than I remember it being. And with that, we've got everything. Too much for him. Didn't think one of these scatterbugs would just show up like that. Geiger counter. This noisy gauge is always letting off spontaneous clicks and buzzes. It can be kind of annoying. Now I have recovered 7 parts of 30. If I can find just 5 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Wait a minute. Oh, actually, that's just the ones that they're on the ground. I was a bit confused. Very nice. 5 days since impact. I have seen that at times the leaf atop a Pikmin's head will grow into a bud, and then a flower. It appears that if I do not pick the Pikmin sprouts, they gradually bloom over time. Fascinating. This melding of plant and animal traits is surely unique in the natural world. I found flower Pikmin possess increased swiftness when in a rush. I found pressing and holding A when calling for then calling forth with the D-pad. Pressing A and holding, then calling the flower Pikmin forth with the D-pad can be quite effective strategy. It doesn't tell you which way to use it, just the D-pad. I've also learned that new sprouts found growing on days following fierce battles are results of seeds being left behind. Like the 2 ones I found, just the 2 sprouts I just found randomly. Following fierce battles. Seeds being left behind. Huh. That's odd. I'm not sure I understand that one, but okay. We lost quite a bit of Pikmin. Well, we gained quite a bit as well. Slayed 2 of those Stargan... I'm not sure what they're called, or how to pronounce what they're called, really. Pikmin 2 will give me the data once again. I don't think Pikmin 1 has a database of them. It might. So then, I think I'm gonna stop here for now. It's just about 2 hours, except it's not 2 hours exactly yet. But I feel kind of odd to leap into this area when I'm just gonna stop really soon. So then, that's a decent progress for the first session. Decent progress indeed. If I can keep it up and perhaps make even more progress in the coming sessions, then I'll probably be through this game pretty quickly then. It's interesting. It feels like a bit of a shame. I mean, I like this game too. Though, admittedly, I do like both the other Pikmin games more, I'd say. I look forward to what other adventures we'll have. But as usual, it's been me, Fuzz. And you'll see me again next time. Bye for now. Is there a way I can... Well, I should have just saved just now. Is there... Return to title screen. Yeah. Should be just fine considering it's saved already. Alright then. Bye for now.